Assalamu alaikum students. Lesson 13 Mangoes. So you know that we have gone through the lesson in our previous lecture. So today we'll move on to the exercise work. On page 140, part A. Question 2. Answer the following questions with reference to context. Here the reference from the lesson is, then how can we set the dog on him? तो हम किस तरह से उस पर डॉग को छोड़ सकते हैं? And here we have the relevant questions we need to answer. So the first question is, who speaks these words and to whom? ये अल्फाज कौन बोलता है और किसे बोलता है? Mr. असगर speak these words to Mrs. असगर. Mr. असगर ये अल्फाज Mrs. असगर से बोलते हैं. Question 2. Why does the speaker ask this question? Speaker ये सवाल क्यों करता है? Mr. Asghar asked this question because Mrs. Asghar has just reported to him that she told the mango seller to leave, otherwise she will set the dog on him. Mr. Asghar ये सवाल इसलिए करते हैं क्योंकि Mrs. Asghar ने उन्हें अभी बताया था कि उन्होंने उस आम बेचने वाले को जाने का कहा है, वरना वो उस पर डॉग को, कुत्ते को छोड़ेंगी. Question C. What has been said prior to all this about a dog? तो हमारा ये सवाल है कि इस सब से पहले एक डॉग के बारे में क्या कहा गया था. So we need to answer it by almost describing the whole situation. Mrs. Asghar tells mango seller that she will set the dog on him. Mrs. Asghar mango seller से कहती हैं कि वो उन पर एक कुत्ते को छोड़ देंगी. Nina asks her, नीना उनसे पूछती है, what dog? कौन सा डॉग? And says that they have a cat but not a dog. और ये कहती है कि उनके पास एक बिल्ली है, कुत्ता नहीं है. Mrs. Asghar tells the mango seller later that they may not have a dog but they have a strong servant who is then summoned. Mrs. Asghar फिर मैंगो सेलर को बाद में बताती हैं कि हो सकता है कि उनके पास एक कुत्ता ना हो, लेकिन उनके पास एक मजबूत ताकतवर मुलाजिम है जिसे कि बाद में बुलाया गया. And the last question is, does the speaker get an answer to the question? कि क्या स्पीकर को सवाल का जवाब मिल गया था? Mr. Asghar does not get an answer to the question. So the speaker was Mr. Asghar and he does not get an answer to the question. उन्हें सवाल का जवाब नहीं मिलता. Moving on to the part B, working with words. Question number 1, the opposite of appear is disappear. Look in the dictionary, find the meaning of these words and then write words with the opposite meaning. Each will take a particular prefix. So here we have these words in yellow box. We need to find out the meanings of these words and then we'll write the opposite of all these words. So here we go. So the first word is honorable. It means virtuous, rastbaz ya Moses, and the opposite is dishonorable. Ambitious, purazam, aspiring, and the opposite is unambitious. Civilized, tehzeeb yafta, educated, and the opposite is uncivilized. Satisfied, pleased, mutmain, khush, dissatisfied. Patient, tolerant, sabr ya basabar, impatient is the opposite. Faithful, wafadar, loyal is the meaning, and the opposite is unfaithful. Possible, mumkin, viable, and the opposite word is impossible. Appearance, किसी चीज़ की ज़ाहिरी शक्ल या उसका ज़ाहिर होना. Impression is the meaning and opposite is disappearance. Question 2, use these words in your own sentences. So here we are provided with these words and we'll use all of these in our sentences. So the first word was resist. I can't resist baked apples. Temptation. That candy is a temptation. Bewildered. The instructions bewildered me. Industrious. The Chinese are an industrious nation. Harmless. The bacteria is harmless to humans. Irritating. He is the most irritating boy. On page 141, Part C, Learning about Language. So the part C is about the perfect tenses. As you know that we have already read about the perfect tenses, here is a reminder of the perfect tenses for the verb wait. The verb here is wait, and how can we use the verb wait in our past perfect, present perfect and future perfect. So in the past perfect, we'll use helping verb had and then third form of verb. In the present perfect, the helping verb will be either has or have, that will be according to our subject, and again third form of verb. Future perfect tense, so the helping verb here is will have and again third form of verb. So the question number 1, which is relevant to the topic mentioned above, is use the perfect tenses for the verbs given in the brackets and complete the following. So these are the blanks we need to fill with the verbs given in brackets. The boys had eaten the cake before the teacher arrived. टीचर के आने से पहले लड़के केक खा चुके थे. Sentence of past perfect tense, we have used helping verb had and then third form of verb eat, that was eaten. Second is they have studied for the test all week and are now ready to write it. Have, helping verb of present perfect tense and again the third form of verb. They had learnt a lot but could still not answer some questions. I have never told a lie. She had drunk a cup of tea but she was still thirsty. They will have spoken to the headmaster by the time you arrive. So will have, the helping verb of future perfect tense is used along with the third form of verb, which was speak. He will have finished his homework by 5 o'clock and can then go out to play with you. Will have finished, future perfect tense. Now the question number 2 of our part C, make 4 sentences from the words and verbs given in brackets. Use the first verb in the simple past tense and the second in the past perfect tense. Here we need to complete these sentences by using these verbs given in brackets. So we'll use the first verb in the simple past tense and the second in the past perfect tense. When I arrived, he had already prepared the meal. So you see, we have used the verb arrive in simple past like second form of verb, and the verb prepare is used as in the past perfect tense with the helping verb had and third form of verb prepare, that was prepared. By the time she got to the theatre, the play had already begun. Since I took my father to see the bicycle in the shop, they had increased the price. I passed him in the street but did not recognize him because he had grown a beard. So in all these sentences, you can observe yourself that the first half of the sentence was in simple past tense while the other half was in past perfect tense with the use of helping verb had and third form of verb. So this is your solved exercise. You can note it down on your notebooks or books. That was all for today. Thank you so much.